I'm going to start with this 1/2" plywood right here, and this will be a really good time to use that circular saw crosscut jig, but I don't have it right now. And if you're also wondering, I can also use this big crosscut sled on my table saw, but that wouldn't be really convenient. So right now I would just probably going to have to use my circular saw guide to cut this, and since it's really long, it's not that convenient, but that's my only way to cut this to size for now. So for this particular circular saw guide, I want it to be a little bit more compact and small, not like the last one, which is a little bit bulky and long. So instead, so this is like the width of my base, and I want 20 inch of cut capacity on this. So I'm gonna do roughly around 20 inches here. I'm gonna make a mark, and then I'm gonna cut it with using my circular saw guide. As you can see, that took a lot of time to set up, for it to line up, to make it perpendicular with the line, to clamp it down, and then make the cut. It takes way too much time, so that's why I'm building this jig. circular saw guide turned out really great. It's a little bit more compact than the last one. It's a little bit small, and all these construction is just plywood instead of I used lumber like a 2x4 last time. The little pieces right here is a spacer for the maximum capacity on your circular saw guide, so this is really handy to use. I've already used this a couple of times. You can use this jig to cut a long piece of plywood that you want to cut, and the capacity is pretty huge. I've attached some sandpaper on the back to stop it from moving around when you're cutting, and I put some paste wax on here to make it slide a little bit better, and it turned out really awesome. It's small, compact, easy to use, and yeah, basically just a simple crosscut jig. You can make it, anyone can make it. It's just literally you need a straight fence and then a couple guides, and that'll be it. But aside all this talk, if you have a miter saw, then you won't need this jig. Just right there. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, stay fresh and keep making.